can have the activities then. That one will start pretty quick. Okay? Shark feeding time. Now we are smart enough, believe it or not, to not feed the sharks with our hands. So we can use this pole. And it looks like we're feeding them a bit of fish, which is a great meal for them. This is like a healthy meal. This white fish. Sometimes we'll feed them really oily fish, and that's kind of like their McDonald's. It's a little treat for them. But today it looks like they're going to
get... And what time you have a boat? Okay, so we come in 15 minutes.
Now, like I said earlier, we can't guarantee anything, and especially with sharks. A lot of people think sharks are mindless killing machines, and that they will eat anything. But they're not.
Know if you should
Sharks
do this
are so picky with what they eat.
This way.
Sharks can even go 3 months without eating a single thing, and they're still quiet. Sharks will only eat if they know that their food they're going to eat is good for them and will give them back the energy it takes to attack. For a shark to attack something, it actually takes a lot of energy. So in the case of a human, we are useless. We're like garbage to a shark. We don't have enough fat. We don't have enough blubber. Okay, and that's when most of the shark attacks happen. A mistaken identity. Sharks mistake us for looking like a sea turtle or a sea lion. And as we're about to see, the behaviour that Bruce, our lemon shark, just did was what we call a test bump or a test bite. Bruce wanted to make sure that at the end of the pole was going to be good food. So he swam past it a few times and he bumped it and he smelt it and maybe gave it a lick. And when he finally realised that this is good food, he came back and ate it. And that was awesome. It's so cool to see Bruce eat. Once he took the food in his mouth, he then threw his head from side to side. They don't do a chewing technique. Their teeth have tiny serrations on them. So he throws his head back and forth, and that tears apart the fish. Awesome. Here he goes again. Awesome. So, like I said, that doesn't always happen. So we are so lucky. There's the head shake, and there's his little face. So happy, he's wagging his tail as he goes off. So, yeah, the stingrays, we have to watch out for the stingrays because they've also learned another party trick, and that is to jump. These stingrays will do anything to get the food, including jump out of the water onto the pole. Here comes Bruce again. He's looking hungry. That's really, really good. So Bruce is a lemon shark. He's about 1.8 meters long. And completely harmless. Believe it or not, he is not the boss of this lagoon. The stingrays are. He's scared of the stingrays. When we get in the lagoon to do some cleaning, Bruce is heading for the hills. He's going to go hang out with the dolphins down there. He doesn't want anything of us. So we'll put some more food in and we'll see how that goes. Let's talk about the other sharks that we have in here. We have 2 black-tipped reef sharks, Bonnie and Sailor. Now, these guys especially, they're very, very fussy when it comes to eating. And like I said earlier, they will only eat if they are starving, not mindless killing machines. Bonnie, our female black-tipped reef shark, is actually quite famous. She has been on the news and the TV because she was the first black-tipped reef shark to have babies in an open-air lagoon. So we were so lucky enough that happened in our lagoon. But it's a pretty cool story. Basically, there is no parental care when it comes to sharks. So as soon as Bonnie has her babies, she's hungry. She's going to turn around and try and eat whatever's near her, including her babies. So us marine biologists were on standby during this process, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, she had 2 babies, and we jumped in and saved them. How heroic it was. And then we put them down in our southern lagoon, so you can actually see the famous babies.
Here's the shark.
Some species of sharks lay eggs. If you head into our educational centre here, you'll see about 45 tiny, tiny baby sharks. These are called bamboo sharks, and we breed them here on the island, and they hatch out of eggs. Some sharks have live birth, like the great white shark, will give live birth, but some species of sharks will lay up to 200 eggs inside the mother's tummy. The eggs will hatch
To te takie
and
małe
the
rekiny, co
babies
w
will
akwarium
feed each
były,
other.
wiesz?
So cool. And then the strongest baby will survive. Sharks are an amazing species of creatures. They have actually evolved to break in your heart. They have these special paws along their nose. Looks like a 5 o'clock shadow. If you're ever lucky enough to get close enough to a shark, you'll see these little holes in its face.
Zobacz,
That's
płynie
how they
rekin
sense
brus,
electricity.
tak? Brus,
They have incredible sense of
tak się
smell,
nazywa, lemon
great
shark, brus.
eyesight,
Brus.
and beautiful
No,
skin.
zobaczymy, może
Their
tam
skin
będzie
is actually covered in tiny teeth. Their teeth